Hello, Leo, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your November 2019 reading. So I've got 3 decks now, and the first deck I'm going to pull is my, that's for your Destiny cards. We're starting out with the Tarot of the Cat deck, okay? So I'm going to pull 4 cards from this deck. I've already shuffled it off camera. I'm just shuffling a little bit more. And they're going to represent the first, second, third, and fourth week of the month. Then you make sure that you stick around to the end where you pick your own Destiny card from my Thoth deck. And then right in the middle, I've got my new Mystic Mondays Tarot deck that I'm going to use from the energy card, okay? So let's see what is in store for my lovely Leo this month. And I hope you've been having a good month so far, whatever month it is. I'm just laughing because I'm getting in my head like Leo the Lion-hearted. So that's one of the things I love about Leos is you do tend to have a very big heart that can encompass so many things. So, all right, Leo. Oh dear. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right, so just give me a minute to put this all together. All right, so let's see. It's so weird. Okay, during the first week, we've got the 5 of Cups, so not the most fun experience. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces influence, but essentially it's not seeing eye to eye, someone who you used to have a good friendship with, or maybe a romantic relationship with, or maybe a really awesome family member or work colleague, whatever. You used to get along great, not anymore. On completely different pages, both of you are hurt in this situation. Both of you are looking at what you've lost, not looking at what the other person has lost. It's kind of like when 2 people get into a conversation, it's like, well, I think this, I think this, rather than actually trying to draw the information out from one another. So it's, yeah, things are not good. I'm not saying that it's the end of a relationship or anything when you have this card, but it's a pretty big bump in the road. Can be recovered from, sometimes not. So that's interesting. During the second week, we have got the Page of Swords. So could possibly be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence, but essentially, I feel for most of you, it's you going off onto a new adventure. You've really thought about this. In the first week, you're upset emotionally, but during the second week, you're kind of making this decision to go forward. And I think maybe in the first week, because of this, right? Because of this in the first week, on the first, we're attracting adventure as Venus enters Sagittarius, right? So that might actually have come to fruition during the second week with the Page of Swords, okay? So the emotional distress in the first week really encouraged you to actually create this new adventure for you that you're going on during the second week. So you're going out, you're exploring, you've left your baggage behind, you're just got that new youthful vigor, go-getter attitude. Now, during the third week, we've got the Page of Cups. Also possible Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces influence. So I think when it comes to your relationship, that you are you're feeling a lot more calm, and I think you're more content just to be by yourself, whether that's temporary or permanent. You're happy being by yourself, you're content, you're just kind of in the mood of being I'd rather be single. But I think that the whole kind of being single and being alone starts to really sink in, and maybe, during the third week, you're okay, I think this is a good idea, but by the time you get around to the fourth week, it's okay, you're suffering, not really enjoying this experience anymore, not really enjoying the whole single life, and or being alone. And I'm not saying that you're going to break up if you have a partner or a husband or a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but it's just kind of maybe even just taking a break, or just being totally not on the same page and just trying to do the whole independent thing for a little bit. Because some of you, it might be a breakup in the relationship in the first week, but some of you, it could just be taking a break. and trying to figure out like who you are and you know what you want to do and kind of reconnect with your own interests. But man, it's just like fourth week, you're not having a fun time. Okay, you're suffering. It's not cool. Yeah, and that also might kind of line up with on the 12th. We're closing up grounded chapters as Mars is sextile in Jupiter, and there's a full moon in Taurus. Yep. What else can I say? I feel like I need to say more about this. It is important during the fourth week when you've got the Hanged Man energy that you have experienced this. When you're in it, you're not going to believe me. You're going to be like, why the hell would I want to experience pain and isolation and being alone and suffering? Who the hell wants that? Well, us humans, we tend to need to go through negative experiences to actually gain enlightenment. And being alone, accepting where you are, accepting your position in life and the way that you feel and the way that you think and just the way things are, where you are in life, that things aren't really going exactly anywhere right now. You know, you kind of tried to have things go somewhere during the second week. Third week, you're like, okay, that wasn't working. Let's see what it's like to be still. Fourth week, you're like, you know what? I'm stuck. You feel stuck, okay? But you're stuck because you're not meant to actually be going anywhere. You're not meant to be taking any physical action at this point. You're meant to be just like sitting back and receiving energy and just kind of working on acceptance, working on releasing resistance, working on just accepting things the way that they are, accepting yourself the way that you are. Yeah, so that's what it's going to lead to. All right, make sure you stick around to the end for your Pick Your Own Destiny card from my Thoth deck, because I feel like you really need it this month. Okay, first thing I'm going to do though is I've got my new Mystic Mondays Tarot deck, and I'll have more information about these cards in the link kind of attached at the end. But I'm going to pick your energy card with this one. All right, energy card for Leo this month. And I already shuffled them off camera, just shuffling a bit more. Perfect. Everything will turn out right in the end, okay? So I'm not sure if we've got the Justice card, also could be a Libra influence as well. So a lot of this difficulty might actually be from some sort of like legal battles. It might not, but there's definitely like something along the lines of rules, whether they're written or unwritten rules that have been broken. And maybe that's why you feel frustrated. Maybe you were the one who broke the rules, broke the law, legal affairs. It could just be like a sense of right and wrong and morality, things like that. But everything will turn out right in the end, and I feel like that's kind of one of the reasons why this whole situation this month is frustrating, because maybe previously things have been unjust, but it's your sense of justice and that things should be set right is why you're really frustrated, and why maybe you've avoided the situation, but you can run as much as you want. The situation is with you, it is within you, okay? There's really like, you're gonna try to do all these things to, I think, potentially avoid and try and fix with the situation, but like you just kind of have to like sit still, deal with it, then things will be set right. All right, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. I've already shuffled my Thoth deck off camera. I'm just shuffling a little bit more. 1, 2, or 3. This is your destiny card, because you pick your own destiny. Whoa. I want some more. Yay! Interesting. All right, if you picked 1, you've got Fortune or the Wheel of Fortune. So everything karmically is going to be set right. Like you literally, this is why you got the Hanged Man in the 4th week, because the universe is like, just stay where you are. Like, we'll deal with it. Like, the universe is gonna like set this right. If you have been dealt with unjustly, just sit back and wait. The universe is going to make sure that you receive the positive karma that you deserve, okay? I feel like if you're watching it, it definitely is that way around there. It could possibly be that maybe you were the one who did the injustice, but I'm pretty sure if you were like that, you wouldn't be introspective and watching this channel right now. So I feel like pretty much for all of you, you've been dealt with unfairly. Karmic justice is in play. Like, it's in play right now, okay? So you don't really need to worry about going out and doing anything. All right, if you picked 2, we have got the Empress, okay? So the Empress is like, just, that's the same thing. Like, it's an Empress rule, like it's the emperor that moves around and runs around and, you know, rules and things like that. The emperor is more action, right? But you got the Empress if you pick 2. The Empress is more being still and like receiving information and, you know, more being a bit more vocal and answering questions, things like that. So I would say you just kind of need to stand your ground rather than trying to go around everywhere trying to fix things. So just stand your ground, sit and wait, be strong, be assertive by being still and calm, and things will work out the way that they're meant to. I also feel like the Empress would have like a really strong sense of justice as well. If you picked 3, we've got the Aeon. In many decks, that's oh my gosh, why am I not remembering this right now? The Judgment, the Day of Judgment. So this means that this is like not just karma, but it's the universe, like everything. It's the Day of Reckoning. So this is a really big deal for you right now, and this is a very, very big moment in your life. And I mean, you don't just have, like, you have I can't even fully explain. It's everything. Everything is coming around to like support you in this extremely important aspect of your life, like literally everything. And it's the Day of Reckoning, the Day of Judgment, the Day of Atonement. Everything will work out. Like, this is, things are like 100,000,000% like in your favor. That's all I can really say, because it's hard for me to express how much you are being supported right now. It's so intense, but you are being really, really, really supported. Okay, so if you picked 3, it's like you are very powerfully, the support is intense. You're not forgotten. And your ancestors who've passed on are helping out as well. Like, this is like everyone's involved. Okay, well, everything will work out fine, whether you picked 1, 2, or 3. So I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Comment below. Tell me what's going on with you. I'm super curious. Like, what card did you pick? And also, I would love to hear your comments about what kind of videos you'd like to watch, what kind of videos you'd like me to make. And if you would like a personal reading, you're more than welcome to email me at contact@sinceretarot.co.uk. Have a great month, and you will get through this. Justice will be served, okay? See you later.